If it's a day called today, we're talking guitars and life. Let's get into it. Well, welcome back everybody to another exciting episode of TED Talks Guitars and Life. Well, that was dramatic. Ooh, what an introduction that was. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, man. In this video, we're going to continue the modest upgrades to my Tease SBH-E Series guitar. Thus far, we have installed a pure tone output jack. That was after we had ascertained that there were 0 high frets on that guitar neck, and life is good. So my friends, what we're going to do in this second part of the upgrade video is we are going to replace these longer set screws in the saddle for these much shorter set screws. These are KAISH Music, which I believe is the same thing as Do Pro, and this is a 1.5 mil little screwdriver tool. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to replace these one at a time. What I'm hoping to do, I had the guitar fairly set up. I didn't do any kind of final setup because I knew that I was going to be doing all of this, taking it, completely apart for under the hood. And sadly, I haven't had the guitar back together since then, and I've been missing playing it, Jack. So yeah, that happened, Whoa! Screwdriver on the floor, man. Don't worry, guys, we'll edit that out. We don't edit our mistakes. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't edit our mistakes. That's perfectly fine. Now, for some reason, this little set screw is giving me the dickens, man. Didn't I just do this on the parts caster? It didn't have this kind of trouble, man. Oh, man, my old rock and roll hands sometimes, guys. Sometimes it's just the tight fitting spaces that get me. So, yeah. So, the logic in my mind. Why do I do them one at a time? Well, my friends, I'm going to do it one at a time in the hopes that I can keep the long one in there, and that will set the height of where I want the saddle to be. And that way I can just put the new short one in one at a time. I mean, you could if you wanted to. One, you could take the saddles completely off the guitar. I don't see the need to do that myself and do exactly what I'm doing. 2, you could remove both of the set screws on the saddle and start from scratch, but man, that just didn't seem logical to me. I like the idea of having one of them in there and set, and in that way I know my height is good, I know my height is where I want it, and yeah. Now I'm gonna have to come back after I get the strings on it and all the things and do some exact measurements. And guys, everything that I'm doing to this guitar, everything I'm doing, this is just player preference stuff. There were nothing wrong with these saddles, okay? Now, I don't often palm mute down here. I don't put my hand across these saddles very often. I was thinking about it. I do it often enough where there's no need for those saddle set screws to be sticking up like that. It's just unnecessary, and I mean, don't worry, man. My hands aren't all cut up. It's not that kind of. Now, I've played some other guitars that had really long set screws in it, particularly if you've got to lower the saddles. So if you lower your saddles and you've got these long set screws in there, they stick up fairly well. And depending on your player style, yeah, man, that might be a bad day for you. So that's what I'm doing, guys. Little player preference things. That's all I'm doing. This guitar played out of the box. I didn't have any trouble with it. I took it out of the box, I tuned it, and I made a video. not quite as cool as taking it out of the box and walking on a stage. J-Man, did you guys catch that? Man, J-Man got his Tease SBH-E Series guitar, unboxed it at the gig, proceeded to tune the guitar, walk on a stage, and play that guitar. Oh my goodness. So clearly nothing as dramatic as that happened on my channel. But man, that was a good vid. If you haven't seen it, man, go check it out. Well, guys, man, how is your day going, man? What do you guys got going on in your neck of the woods, man? What kind of guitar projects you working on? Man, I was looking at several channels today, saw some pretty cool stuff. This will timestamp the vid for those of you who are in the know. Chris over at BCG 5150 is remodeling his shop, moving things around. That's pretty cool. Brant just posted his video. Brant purchased the Tease SBH-E Series. No, get it straight. Brant purchased the Tease SBH-HD project guitar that Brian, shout out Brian over Searching for Tones, sent to me. And we did a little project guitar with it, fixed that bad boy up. And Brant posted his video of his unboxing and first impressions. And I'm so glad you're digging that guitar, Brant. Yeah, man, it's a sweet ride. Guys, I've got to tell you, man, I've been impressed with all of the Tease SBHs that I've played, man. Those of you who hang out with me on the reg know that I have an original Tease SBH edition guitar. First generation, man. It even has Torsten's signature on the back of it. And that guitar has actually been my go-to gigging guitar for the past 7-8 months. Yeah, man. And so I knew that this guitar, the SBH-E Series, would be a good guitar, just because that's a good guitar. And in between, sandwiched, as it were, in between the SBH edition, the first run that I have, that I purchased from Torsten, I had the Tease SBH-HD, which is actually how I met Torsten. He sent me that guitar over for review. He was the first guitar company to reach out to me and offer me the opportunity to review the guitar. So I did review that guitar, and I gave that guitar away. You can find that in the playlist in the description below if you'd like to fancy that journey, man. That was such a cool thing. Because I gave it away because it looked just like the original. So I had two guitars of the same color scheme, and I thought, well, that's what's up with that, man. And I just wanted to bless somebody. You know, man, when you get a free when you get a free ride, maybe you ought to give one, you know, I don't know. But, and if that were really true, man, I'd have to be giving a lot more stuff away, because some of you guys, man, have been sending me stuff. Strings and Puck, Sean plays guitar, man, sent me all kind of pickups, and Ray over at Guitar Adventures with Ray Landis sent me that Thunderbird body. Somebody called it a Firebird the other day. I don't know if it's a Thunderbird or Firebird. Hey, Birdman, shout out, baby. I know bird is the word, is all I know. But, yeah, man. So life is good, man. So we gave that away. So I had the original SBH edition. I had the HD, and the HD was a solid guitar. The original was my go-to gigging guitar. I think I've mentioned that a time or 25 on the channel. Guys, I don't mean to repeat myself, but, you know, man, maybe somebody new is hanging out with us and needs all the deets, man. So bear with me, man. Bear with me. So I knew this would be a good guitar, man. Guys, I'm just going to tell the truth and shame the devil, because that's what I do on my channel. I didn't expect it to be as good as it is. I mean, I was expecting good. I think I got fantastic. That's what I mean. I'm not saying I was expecting junk, because I was in no way expecting junk. But this guitar, man, I'm telling you, it has lived up to everything that has been said about it. And everything, you know, all the people that I know who have them, who got them before I got mine, jerks. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like I was the last kid at the party, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, solid guitar is what I'm saying. Well, we're making short work of this. We're talking about guitars and life, my friends. You don't have to worry if those saddles are sticking up. I'm going to deal with all that copacetically when I put the guitar back together. I'm just kind of sort of getting in the ballpark here. And no, I still haven't removed the strings. I'm still hoping I can save those strings, man. I got 2 cases of strings laying around. I got GHS boomers, and I've got a box of Diodarios there. But if I can save some guitar strings today, I'm going to do it, Jack. That's the vow I made to myself. Well, guys, man, I pray that whatever you're doing today, you are surrounded by people who love and affirm you, Jack. People who get you. You know, man, people who support you, champion you, make you want to be a better version of you, Jack. I really, really do, man. That's what you guys are for me. And I'm not just talking about guitars, Jack. I'm talking about the friendships I've made through this channel. And all of you hang out with me, man, and are so encouraging and supportive. And yeah, man, and a lot of you challenge the things that I do. And I appreciate the fellowship and the camaraderie. That's a big word. It's, you know, it's a medium-sized word. But yeah, man, I really do appreciate all of you guys hanging out. I've learned so much from many of you. And I appreciate being a part of any of your guitar journeys. Well, my friends, we made short work out of replacing the shorter set screws. My saddle height is not as copacetically even as I wanted it to be. But, you know, I was talking, I was chewing gum, the hair was, you know, the wind was blowing my hair around and all the stuff. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. We'll touch that up and set up. Well, guys, we've got one more thing to do with the guitar, Jack. Why don't you stick around, man? Could be good. Put the screwdriver down. I know, right? I can fix it right now. All right, guys. Stand by. All right, my friends. Well, we're down to the final modest upgrade that we're going to be making to the guitar, and it involves this black pickguard. So, first order of business is going to be to deinstall this neck pup from this white pickguard. We'll do a little something like this. I mean, you know, was the white pickguard bad? No, it's not bad looking. I don't think that's bad looking pickguard at all. But guys, I'm thinking this. Man, that's smoking hot. That is smoking hot. Okay, now, for those of you who've been hanging out with me, what you know, I've already alluded to the fact that this is not a perfect fit, okay? I had a dear brother send this over to me, and he told me when he sent it over that it would not be a perfect fit, okay? He was hopeful that the manufacturer would have hit the there's a word I was looking for, specifications. So what you're going to be able to tell, before I put it back together, I'll just show you kind of where we're headed. So you've got a little bit of yellow that's going to show right here. And you're going to have a little bit of yellow that shows up here. Do I care about that? I absolutely do not. Well, then why did you care about the little wood pieces right here? Well, guys, I was doing a review and I was addressing the people who were going to be telling me, asking me, accusing me of propping something up that wasn't perfect. And I was just making the point that the guitar was not perfect. Okay, never said it was trashy or anything like that. And I did copacetically in the last video handle that business up, Jack. Hopefully you saw that. All right, well, I took the covering off of here, and I remember that Torsten told me that when I took that cover off, it would look like it had a little funk on it. He's heard that from a couple of purchasers of the guitar, and that I should be able to, with a little elbow grease, get that right on off. So we're going to test that theory quick, fast, and in a hurry, like right here. Yeah, man, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, man, I can't wait to get this guitar back together and play it, man. That's the only downside to doing all this, is that my guitar just sitting here collecting dust, man. Yeah, baby. Yeah, there you go, man. That's perfectly shiny, T. You were right, baby. A little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of product. I'm using naphtha, guys, by the way. I'm not telling you to use naphtha. I'm just telling you that's what I'm using, in case you were curious. All right, I'm about to get my big old Fred Flintstone fingerprints all over that bad boy anyway, but for right now, there's your shiny lipstick pickup. Yeah, baby. All right, guys, I think we're going to do it. Now, this should have a film on it, I think, or two. Let me see if it does. Yeah, there's one. Can I get to both of them? I don't know. Well, looks like it's just got the one, and that's all right with me. Guys, you want to hear something funny, man? Hang on, let me get rid of the scratchy sounds first. I almost, you guys will love this, man. So, if you've been, this guy's not even in the video. I'm getting there. Okay. Yeah, you just relax. Anyway, guys, I was putting the, in the parts caster video. All right, so recently on the channel, I had an old Squier Strat that was my favorite Squier Strat in the shop. Had single coils and all that on it. And but then I got the parts caster, and oh my goodness, that guitar proceeded to blow my mind. It was a Squier Bullet, guys. Wasn't anything fancy about it in any way, shape, or form, man. But I bought a neck from TWT Guitars on eBay, excuse me. And that neck blew my mind, man. That guitar plays great, Jack. Now, I did a lot of work to it, and you can see that in the playlist description below. Just look for Parts Caster if you're interested in that journey. So I had decided the only thing I didn't like about the Parts Caster is that the Parts Caster had, all right, I need to kind of, let me turn this around and focus on what I'm doing just for a minute. Yeah, man. But the Parts Caster had humbucker and single coil in it. And guys, I'm just not a humbucker on a Strat guy. I'm sorry. I'm just not. So anyway, I decided that what I would do is I would swap the electronics out. So you can find those in, they're called remix vids. You just look for Squier Strat remix or Parts Caster remix or something like that. You'll see them. I was putting the pick guard with the humbucker and the single coils. It was a Perloid. You may remember it being Perloid. And where'd my screw go, man? Oh, hey guys. The screw's right here where I left it. Anyway, so I was putting that all back together, the Squier, and I noticed that the pick guard, that old Perloid pick guard was always kind of dull, and I was like, well, I don't know, it's not really popping. It had a film on it. It had the secondary film on it that I didn't know about. Yeah, I'm that guy. I don't mind telling you. All right, let's see. Let me back this screw out a little bit. There we go. Guys, I don't know if you change your pickups out or not on your guitars, but when you do that, you know, this particular situation, okay, it's a screw and a spring. It's really not very difficult unless you got a YouTube channel and you're trying to talk while you do it. Nah, guys, it's all good, man. It is what it is. I'd have the same troubles if you weren't here. Just me being me, baby. Me being me. There we go. Well, we made short work out of that deal. All right. Guys, I think that looks smoking hot, baby. I mean, I ain't mad at that one iota. Yeah, man. Not even a little bit. Well, my friends, our upgrades are quickly coming to an end. For the Squier, no, for the Squier? No, my goodness, Freudian slip, oh my goodness. For the old Tease SBH-E Series guitar, man. So again, just to review, we did do a copacetic pure tone output jig. We did put in our shorter set screws for the saddles. Let's rock and roll in that situation all day long, baby. And we just put in a black pickguard jig. And I think that looks smoking hot. So I've got about 2 screws away from thinking we need to put this guitar back together. I need to do a little setup. And what I mean by do a setup, it's not that the guitar wasn't set up when it came, but all of this, okay, guys, I say it in almost every video. Everything about guitar playing, lean in real close now, everything about guitar playing is player preference, man. Set your gear up how you want your gear set up, man. Don't let anybody rent any space in your head about the parts that you need to use or the measurements or the tools or all those kind of things, man. That's nonsense. You do you, baby. You do you. That's what I say, Jack. Yeah, man, let the haters hate on somebody else, Jack. Life is about having the courage to be you, man. Stand up for what you stand up for. Stay out of what you need to stay out of. You know what I'm saying? And who decides that, my friends? You decide that, baby. You decide that all day long. All right, my friends. Well, we're going to come back here in just a minute. And we're going to put this guitar back together. And I'm going to rock and roll this situation, baby. That's what I'm going to do. All right, guys. Well, stick around.
If it's a day called today, come rain, sleet, or snow, we're talking guitars and a life jack. Get your popcorn, a Diet Coke, and come on to the show. Let's go. TED Talks, guitars, and life. TED Talks, guitars, and life. TED Talks, guitars, and life. What's the point? It's Tuesday night. TED talking guitars and life. If it's a day called today, another guitar, some stories, and a video.
Well, all right, my friends, that's gonna do it. We have done our modest player preference upgrades to the Tease SBH-E Series guitar. We did copacetically do the output jig. We did put in shorter set screws for the saddle. We did swap out that white pickguard for that black one. Woo! Man, I like that, baby. I like that a lot. And hey, by the way, man, in the review, there were a couple of things I mentioned. One was when I looked in the pinwheel, I could see a little bit of wood sticking out and all that. Guys, those were just strands of wood. Those came right out. Took some tweezers. They were gone. I also mentioned the string alignment. And in that video, I said it's probably just a saddle. One of my saddles was kind of cattywampus. Guys, I got my string alignment. I got everything is good. Life is good. This guitar plays like a dream, Jack. Now again, the pickguard, there's a little bit of a gap between that pickguard and that chrome plate right there. Baby, I call that a little bit of character, Jack. Yes, I do. I told my good friend when he asked me about it today, he said, I put black tape under it. I said, no, baby. You know what that is? That's perfectly imperfect, Jack. Just like me, Jack. Ha ha. Yeah, guys, man, I can't thank y'all enough for hanging out with me on another crazy adventure, talking about guitars and life. Special shout out to the Jacks, our channel members, and for all of you for taking any time at all talk about guitars and life. Man, oh man, you guys are the best. Well, as always, wherever you are in your guitar journey, I pray it's a long, smooth, safe, joy-filled ride for you, Jack. Hey, rock on with your bad selves, everybody. Catch you down the road.